Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got the ball at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10. And finding Davis here, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got possession at midfield as we get set here 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Here's where we pick up this challenge in the second quarter with 5 minutes left. You're up by 20. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 3rd and 6. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Again, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
Derrick Henry. It's a gain of 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
9-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And Jackson throwing once more. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
Jackson's back.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
He took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Melvin Gordon.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 53 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
The extra point.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge.
Everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Bills for... First down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Intended for...
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discourages him.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, San Francisco.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Number 20.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 there. And the Bills will move the chains. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Niners 3, Bills nothing.
From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Jackson.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 51 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
First and 10 at the 40.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he will find Davis. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to Tyler Davis. A 3-yard pickup.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Forced, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bills get a bit closer. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the set. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half.
7.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'd say the defensive coordinator got an answer to the question you know he had to ask at halftime. How will they come out here in the 2nd half? They're not going to sit on the lead. They're going to throw it. If you give him the opportunity, he may have to rethink his strategy.
That catch good for only a couple. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
He'll get about 4 here. Down to the 43-yard line.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And right side, Henry's got it. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it third down.
3 brings up third and
to throw again is Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Fourth down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Back now in Buffalo. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the 49ers add on to their lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Jackson on 1st down. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the 4th quarter with 5 minutes left. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got the ball at the 50-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
We're going to see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Jackson will throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Steelers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, Jackson. This one caught by Davis. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
4-yard line.
And the Steelers, they're ready to rock on 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
1-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And no They'll move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressive.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
The 28-yard line.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And he is not going to get the 1st down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, here's where we pick up this challenge in the 2nd quarter with 5 minutes left. You're up by 20. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 2nd and 10. second down.
Delayed game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the Defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Chiefs offense. It's about set to begin this drive.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. From the gun on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 8 yards.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
4-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you.